Hey guys, I lied. I kind of want to see what this camera does at night, so I'm going to show you guys the trailer at night with all the lights on. So, I figured that'd be kind of cool shot. You guys might want to see, especially with the underground effects that my kid really wanted. So, I thought he might want to have that in the video too. So, I'm going to take this out and see how it goes. I got to figure out how to flip this thing around. There we go. Alright, so there is the inside of the interior that you guys are so used to seeing. And we're going to walk around. So there's the underground lighting. Like I said, I am out on a photography job right now, so I'm kind of somewhat stealth camping in a big parking lot. It rained all day, so I got to spend quite a bit of time in my camper. And you can see right now I actually have the trailer hooked up to the truck. You can't see it all that well, but there's and it's running all the way up to the inside of the truck. I'll show you that more as it gets a little bit lighter out, possibly tomorrow. But a couple other things I can show you on the interior that I didn't really get to show you guys before. So with the interior, and here's a better shot of everything. One thing that I found was crucial was having this little box right here. I found this at Walmart and it was like a perfect fit for what I needed. This is all the stuff I need, like when I'm like right here and I don't want to dig through all this. It's the little stuff that's going to get lost at the bottom on top of all the big stuff. It's like a pair of scissors, lighters, command strips, because I mean, who doesn't like a good command strip? They do everything. Compass. Ooh, I'll show you guys this later. This is a remote control solar light that I have on the front of the trailer that points towards the hitch. So when I'm leaving it alone or something somewhere, but that's my box for all my little stuff. Toothbrush, toothpaste, all the stuff that's little that I don't want to lose. That when it's late at night, I can just stand here and I have everything right there, easy to find. I also have my keys that hang up front. Part of the reason my truck keys stay as far away from the truck as possible, so it doesn't allow somebody to walk up and get in, because it's got the Sentry unlock, whatever. You just walk up, touch it, and it unlocks. So it's far enough away from the truck that doesn't happen. Something else that's is kind of a must-have is this little box right here. That's temperature. That's inside the trailer and outside the trailer, and the outside I actually have sitting in the gas tank, so it's protected from the sun and the rain and everything else, so I get a pretty accurate temperature and humidity outside and inside. Typically without a heater going, it stays about 8 degrees warmer in the trailer when it's cold out than it is right now. I can kind of show you guys what that looks like when it flips on. So like right now it's 58 outside, 63 inside, so it's a little bit warmer in here. I just opened this up so it hasn't lost all its heat yet. And you can see these are the areas that I still have yet to do all this up here and over here, all this. I haven't decided what I'm going to put there or how I'm going to do it quite yet. but we'll get there. If any of you are wondering, you guys probably saw this curtain sitting up here, and it's held up with magnets. So I have these, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. I'll show you guys that tomorrow, or whenever I get to doing the daytime shots. So, alright, I guess that's it. That's the nighttime walk around, so I'll show you guys more later. Hey guys, welcome back. It has been a minute since I did the interior videos of this, and I apologize for the amount of time it's taken me to do this, but I have been very busy with my company, Branded Exposure. It's just been crazy lately. It's the high point of summer. Architects and contractors are looking to have their projects done with all this nice, great green and blue skies behind me, so it's been a crazy time right now. But I have promised to get these videos out, and I am working on it. I haven't forgotten about you all. So last time it was dark and night and rainy, and I wasn't able to get the exterior done, but I am going to try my best to get to you. It is like 98 degrees and humid, so I apologize if I have to take a breath because this air is thick. It is sticky out today. So I'm going to take you guys through the exterior of the trailer. Let me know if you guys have any questions or if you want me to go into detail on anything else. Like I said in previous videos, I will try to get kind of like an after video of what you guys want and questions you guys have, and do another video with a list of everyone's questions that are the most popular, and try to answer those questions as best as I can with pictures of the build and stuff like that. I apologize I didn't take any video of the build itself. I didn't have this camera. I bought this camera because you guys wanted to see the build, so I got the camera so I could show it to you guys. Alright, so exterior. Let me flip the camera around here. There we go. Alright, so here's the trailer outside. Alright, so right now I have the door open. It is in porch mode. That's what I have deemed this. So basically the door just comes straight out, which is why I got this exact topper that I got, which is an ARE. I believe it's a DCU. It's their commercial topper. I custom ordered this one. But anyways, this is why I ordered this, because I wanted to be able to put this door up, keep the sun off of me. And if you see here, I put this really nice big commercial grade Velcro strip all the way around the door. So, and actually, so I bought a garage door net or bug net that attaches by Velcro, and it has a big magnetic door flap. And I cut it to length so it fits all the way around my door. And I just Velcro it to the top, and it magnetically holds on to my bumper so it doesn't fly away in the wind. And then I have easy access with the door flap, the magnetic door flap that goes right down the middle there, and I can get in and out. So I can sit out here, look out, and whatever scenery I'm parked in front of, I can enjoy myself. Don't have to worry about the bugs coming in and out. And then I just have a very simple hand strap here that I can adjust pretty quickly, and I just attach it to keep it down. And I can tilt it down a little bit more if it's sprinkling out to make the water run off. So this is the step that I got for this to make it easier. I'm 6'3". I don't technically need the step to get in and out of the camper, but what does make it great is when I'm sitting on the edge of the camper, it makes an awesome footrest. So instead of your legs kind of like digging into the bar here, you can just rest your feet on there. Highly recommend it. Much more comfortable. All right, next thing, these are the tail lights, the aftermarket tail lights I got, because like I said before, the bed when I bought it, it didn't come with a bumper, it didn't come with tail lights, and it didn't come with tailgate. The tailgate obviously wasn't an issue. I had to get the bumper from somebody off of Marketplace. The taillights I ordered off of Amazon, they're aftermarket. It was fairly easy to wire up. Probably not as easy if you had just gone out and bought trailer lights, but nonetheless, once you figured out what the wiring was for and how it worked, it really wasn't that bad. Figuring out how to wire it to the trailer lights. So next, I'll take you guys underneath here a little bit. So I have 4 stabilizer jacks. These are ball jacks. These work really great. They're not the scissor jacks, they're the ones with the one arm that comes down. They work awesome on keeping this thing really nice and rock solid, so it's not bouncing around when you're moving around inside. The rims, I got these used off of Marketplace as well. I wish I had done more research on these rims. They're reverse mount, which is kind of a pain finding a place that can actually mount the tires to this. And when I got them, they had Plastidip on them, and I took all the Plastidip off and I sanded them down, refinished them, and as you can see, it doesn't look like I did anything with it. They look like absolute crap. The paint I used was supposed to be guaranteed to stick to anything, and the first time I took it out of the garage after I finished it, the paint just like chipped off. I have no words. It just looks like absolute crap. So because it's reverse mount, I don't know if I'm just gonna buy all new rims for it and just get rid of these or resell them, or I don't know. I'm gonna do something with them. I haven't decided what yet. All right, coming around to the backside here, we have the offshore power inlet. This goes straight into that AC distribution panel that I talked about earlier. And then we have the gas tank fill that has the freshwater inlet that goes to the 16-gallon water tank in between the frame. And then I think I showed you guys before, inside the trailer I have an indoor-outdoor weather station that sits in there so I can see what the temperature and humidity is inside and outside. This is the outside. Works great. I have it in here because I don't want sunlight directly on it, and it keeps it protected from rain and wind and everything else, and gives me a fairly accurate temperature. Coming around to the front of the trailer. Oh, it is so hot out here. So this is the really thick plastic that I got. I'd say this is about a 1/4 inch thick. Again, this comes in sheets of 4 feet by 8 feet. Much simpler to cut. My original idea was to use diamond plate, but diamond plate is not only expensive, it's much more difficult to cut when you get down to some of these random little curves to follow the body lines of the bed. But overall, being plastic, I think it looks great. The only downside, like with some of the plastic on the inside, as you can see, when it's really hot out like it is today, the plastic expands and it warps out a little bit. Hasn't come loose, hasn't pulled the screws out at all. The screws I used are black stainless steel, so I don't have to worry about rusting in the future. But once it cools down, once it gets below 80 or so, the plastic kind of forms back to normal and looks great again. The jack that I use is a pinup jack. Highly recommend one of these. I wanted something that if the jack broke or something like that, I could easily just pop that off and pop a new one on. Spare tire mount, this is welded and bolted on. So this is actually the original frame here, and we cut it off here, and then I welded on a new A-frame for this, so that, you know, like I said before, I wanted the trailer to be nice and level to my existing truck. And I think that's pretty close. It looks pretty streamlined to me. So I wanted to make sure that it was kind of the same level as my existing truck, so it just looked nice. And I got the spare tire there. The cover actually does not stay on all that well, so I had to use a strap to hold the cover onto the wheel. This is my spigot for my water tank, as you can see there. And then this is just like a security light that I have. It's got a remote control, which is kind of spiffy, but I can set it to always be on. I can set it to motion control, so if I'm out in the middle of nowhere and I'm trying to hook up at night or do anything out here, fill my water up for dinner to make some mountain house or something, I can pop this on. I can have it on motion sensor, so if animals are walking up near the trailer, it'll pop on and maybe scare them off. I don't know, but that works great. The only thing I gotta fix is this. For whatever reason, this did not secure well like I was hoping originally, but I really like it. It's just a simple quarter turn for full on, full off, and then the pump that I'm using is actually a pressure pump. So as soon as you turn it off and it builds the pressure up to a certain psi, the pump shuts off. So saves on electricity, so it's not running all the time. Other than that, the hitch configuration, I got a bit of a drop hitch with a rocker ball. I highly recommend using a rocker ball on something like this if you're going to be off-roading. It kind of pivots with the trailer, so it's a little safer from that aspect. And I instead of having just bare wire, I put it in, I forget what this stuff is called, but everybody knows what this stuff is. So good way to protect the wire. So all right, I think that's it for this side. Let's walk around. I apologize, my camera, there we go. Camera's kind of facing down for some reason. So we go to this side. There's really nothing over here, just kind of plain truck or truck bed. So as you can see on this tire's even worse. Look at all that paint that came off. It's horrible. If I could tell you guys what the paint was to never buy that crap, it's just awful. Literally the first day I drove it out of the garage, it wasn't raining, it wasn't anything. It was just driving it, and all the paint just came off. So I don't know. All right. So there you have the exterior of my truck bed camper trailer, and hope you guys like it. I know I've gotten a lot of comments on it. Almost everywhere I go to for camping or just stopping in a parking lot, people are asking me about it. They think it's super cool. I've had people ask me if I could, or how much it would cost to build them one. I'm like, it took a lot to build this one. Trying to find all the parts and figuring out, when you're building something like this from scratch, it takes a lot of manipulating things, or designing things to work the way you want it to work from scratch. So if I were to build another one, it probably wouldn't be excuse me, exact same, just because everything's a little different. So but I love this thing. If you're looking at building something like this, highly recommend it. It's comfortable, it goes anywhere. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, you want me to go into depth, like I said before, I'll probably have, this is probably going to be like part 2 of the video series on this thing, and I'll have another video after this, after these have been out for a little while. People put their comments in, questions in. I'll make a list of the most common questions of what everybody wants, and I'll try to go into as much detail on how I did something or what I used, or give you guys as much information as I can. So enjoy the videos. I hope you guys liked it. I hope that I wasn't too boring, and follow me. I'll be taking this out on quite a few photography adventures with just me or me and my son. I'll take you guys wherever we go. Show you guys what I do. Do fine art photography, do commercial photography. I think you guys will enjoy it. So follow me, stay tuned for more. Thanks.